And welcome to Chamber Chat. I'm one of your hosts, Courtney Galley, the Director of Special Events for the Conroe Chamber of Commerce.
I'm Brian Bondi, President of the Conroe Chamber of Commerce.
Each month, guests are brought on to talk about what is happening in the Chamber. We get the inside scoop of our members, what they do, and what has made their company successful. We also chat about upcoming events and programs the Chamber is hosting. The Chamber is a nonprofit 501c6 organization and is designated as a 3-star accredited chamber by the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. The mission of the Chamber is to strengthen the economic environment and quality of life in Montgomery County. I hope you have your cup of coffee because we have a great lineup this morning. I need to change that. Mission statement.
It's all good.
Now,
But I'm still wondering how you have not memorized that.
I know.
In almost 4 years we've been doing this together.
I don't know either.
It's all good, but wow.
All morning, I was like, there's something I need to update on that intro. And now I know what it is.
All right.
I'm surprised Brent hasn't texted me yet, but I think he's out of town because usually he's like, oh, you didn't
Yeah,
mess
he's
up.
probably picking it up on the computer.
Let's hope so. We have our one listener that we know about. Brent, are you out there?
Give us a ring. Let us know.
Yes. Well, it's the new year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year 2020.
Doesn't seem possible, does it?
No.
It just slipped right by.
It did. And
I
it's
mean,
like,
wow.
Boom, you're here, 2020.
Yeah. And it's funny because after Lobster Fest, that's when the wheels really start spinning at a fast pace. You blink your eyes.
Yeah.
You're at the holidays.
Yeah.
And it's all over at that point.
Yeah. Oh,
But
yeah.
Was it a good one for you?
A good Lobster
Holiday?
Fest or a good
No,
holiday?
we already talked about Lobster Fest. I'm talking about the
I
holidays.
can't remember that far back. Yes, it was good. The holidays were good. They were quiet but good. So, yeah, ready to tackle 2020.
Now, if I was going to talk about Lobster Fest, have you started planning for it yet?
No.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
No. I'm not even ready for my events this month.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. We hit the
There
ground
is.
running, don't we?
Yes. Speaking of events in January, we have our job fair coming up on
How
the
perfect
28th.
is that?
And we have some representatives from Crown. Now, is it Crown Cork and what's the official name? Because I think in Steven's email it said something else.
Crown Cork and Seal.
Okay, perfect.
Yes.
So they're along with it's
Resource
MFG Resource. Thank you. I was like, I know I'm going to
Got
mess
that
it
down,
up.
right?
They're going to be our underwriter for the job fair this year. So we're so thankful for that.
Awesome.
And I'm glad to have y'all on the radio show.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
So we just kind of want to talk about Crown Cork and Seal and why y'all thought it'd be great to sponsor the job fair, and we'll talk about what job openings y'all have and all that good information. So we'll jump right on in. Do y'all want to go ahead and introduce yourselves?
Sure.
Here, I'll move it up.
Okay.
She's fine. She's fine? Oh, okay.
Okay.
I hate that I can't hear. I need to bring my own headphones. Yeah.
You want that I should give you some headphones?
Yeah, I feel weird that I can't hear myself. I don't know why. Okay, thanks, Producer Dick.
Producer, director, all-around
Yes.
great guy.
Yes.
2020 Man of the Year.
I don't like them on my earrings, but I need to hear.
I don't like them on my earrings either.
Right, your earrings
My
get in
earrings
the
that
way.
you can't see,
Okay,
yeah.
see that's much better. I feel just disoriented with not being able to hear. So yeah. Okay,
Okay.
I'm all better now. Okay, great.
Thanks for bearing with us. Please stand by.
thank you. Yeah, some technical difficulties here.
Okay, so I'm Holly Posazides. I'm the Human Resource Manager of Crown Beverage Packaging here in Conroe. We're right off Fraser Street. We've been in that building. It's a big yellow metal building, and it's been there since 1987.
Wow.
So we've been there a while.
How many cans do you make a day?
7 million.
A day.
Holy moly!
Are you serious?
Yes.
Are you a
Our-
24/7 operation?
Yes, we are, sir. Yeah, and our goal is to make 1,620 per every minute, cans per minute.
Per minute.
Yes. So then, if we're having a good day, that's about 7 million cans.
Oh
So
my gosh!
what does that translate to over a full year?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Can you do the math? Can somebody
Math.
Can we have
no.
somebody call in and do the math of
No.
what that
Yes.
means? If everything works the way it's supposed to, that's a lot of cans.
It's a lot of cans.
I mean, we're talking about 30 million,
Yes.
30 billion,
and we're completely sold.
2.5 billion.
Billion?
We are
I
sold,
can't do the math.
sold to capacity. So there's a huge demand for 12-ounce beverage cans, Dr. Pepper, HEB branded sodas. We do a lot of the IPAs. We do the beverage cans for Lone Star. Lone Star.
Oh, Southern
Brewery.
Star. Southern Star.
Southern
Brewery.
Star.
Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, Dave, good
Southern
job.
Star,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
And we do a lot of different cans.
So what a lot of people don't realize is that you have right there in the plant art that they actually ink the cans
Yes.
and they do all the testing on the colors before it runs through.
Yes.
So they're actually making the design, putting the designs on the can there as well as building the cans.
Exactly. Thank you
Amazing.
for bringing that up. Yes, we can put any design that the vendor wants on their can, whether it's a promotional thing like Dr. Pepper's doing a promotional thing with the state fair or something, and we provide cans for the Texas area and beyond actually.
So if I want to buy cans, I can't buy cans from you because all of your supply is currently sold.
Yes.
Wow,
Yes. So
that's pretty.
Oh, wow.
yeah.
So that means they're going to
We're
have to
busy.
increase capacity so
Well,
they
I'm
can
just
get
thinking,
more.
like, do we need Lobster Fest?
Lobster
Coke
Fest
or
cans,
something, you know?
yeah.
That might be something
Lobster
to look at.
Fest
Yeah.
cans. Yeah, that's a really good
Or
idea.
a Taste
With
Fest.
Southern-
Taste Fest
Taste
would
Fest would
actually
even
be
be better.
more. Would be more. Okay, I'm gonna have
Maybe
to call
some of the
Steven, yeah.
local brewers might want to get involved with that with you guys.
Yeah, that'd be
okay.
really
We'll
cool.
talk about that. All
Yeah.
right.
So we have exclusively partnered with Resource MFG for our staffing. And so that's why we have Ryan here with us, Ryan Benavides.
Yes,
Yes.
I'm Ryan Benavides. I'm with Resource MFG. I'm the business development manager for them out here in this area for
Okay.
Conroe. We recently partnered with Crown Cork and Seal. It's been pretty incredible,
Yeah.
just like walking through and seeing all those cans.
Yeah.
And so we partner with them and help them with their workforce. A lot of the temporary employees that they need, more contract basis employees, we started assisting them on doing the interview process, getting them onboarded, and we've been filling positions all the way from the trainable workforce all the way up to the highly skilled electricians, and it's been pretty good little partnership so far.
Yeah.
So what are you seeing as challenges to be able to find people in this area for Crown Cork and Seal?
Well, I definitely think with the expansion of Houston, it's just growing and growing out here in Conroe. I mean, it's way different than it used to be. And so, and with the unemployment rate being so low, I mean, you basically have to pull people from other companies.
Sure.
Or, give them incentives to maybe move further out. There's not as many workers out here. A lot of people that do live out here drive into town for work. So just doing job fairs is why we're here today.
Yeah.
Those are the kind of things that help out with
Yeah.
those challenges.
Yeah. So speaking of the job fair, so I just want to mention it's January 28th. It's at the Lone Star Convention Center from 1 to 5 p.m. And so if you like Crown Cork and Seal are looking for new employees, we have booths available. And then if you're job seekers, it's free for job seekers to attend. And we just encourage everybody to bring many, many copies of your resume. We get that question a lot from the job seekers. And then the Chamber and Conroe Economic Development is going to be hosting some job fair workshops at the Chamber to get ready, prepared before you get to the job fair. So I'll put those little tags in throughout our conversation today about that. So,
And if I'm not mistaken, if I recall previous year's job fairs, there's a lot of the employers that do on-site interviewing as well.
yes.
Will you guys be doing that?
Yes.
Yeah,
we
so
will.
with us at Resource MFG, we have a booth set up, and we do on-site interviews. We like to look at people's resumes. A lot of the quicker, higher type positions, we can get them set up fairly quickly through our system to go ahead and apply on site and
Awesome.
hopefully get them placed out, get to working as quickly as possible.
Yeah, we provide like a little section where there's more privacy in another room if people want to do an on-site interview as well too. So, but they
That's
can happen
excellent.
in the booths or they can go in the other room. But yes, we have a lot of companies that do use that opportunity.
So talk to me a little bit about what you look for when you're at a job fair. What are some of the common denominators in people that, it at least gets you your interest piqued?
Yeah, that's a good question. So For us at Resource MFG, we partner with nothing but manufacturing companies. So, like I said earlier, all the way from the highly skilled to the trainable workforce. I mean, we can do welders, machinists, all the way to just a basic general labor, a packer, inventory person. So anything with any type of manufacturing type environment experience is that will pique our interest right away, and that's probably the best way to put it.
So what's the number one question that job seekers ask when they come to your booth?
What's the pay rate?
Yep. I was going to guess that.
Right?
Yep.
Yes.
Pay. Yep.
Pay rate, hours. They want to know about
Benefits.
some of the company's benefits.
Yeah.
Resource, when you work with us, we're usually on contract. Obviously, the goal is to get them hired on full-time at whichever partnership or whatever placement we put them at. But we do offer benefits. We do have a program. It's pretty neat. It's called the Better Work-Life Academy, where we partnered with Penn Foster. And once they hit 80 hours with us, they're able to apply for free online, continued education courses. So it's, it's pretty cool. We get updates. We can send reports to their managers. Hey, this guy, he completed an electrical class and he might want to move up. So something cool that we do.
Yeah, very much so. So, Holly, let me ask you this. At Crown, do you guys have training programs where you're constantly sending your employees through to let them know what's the latest and greatest in can manufacturing? Or
We do. We have some specific to can making, obviously. There's one going on today about the lithograph process with our ink provider.
Yep.
So that's going on today. And then there's several that Crown Cork and Seal Corporate provides. Sometimes we have to send our employees out to safety classes, if you're involved in the safety programs, Six Sigma, black belt, green belt. There's those kind of classes that they do at least once a year. And then there's a lot of training going on, just for each person's position.
so I would
on the job.
imagine in a fast-paced environment like you have there, that safety is like job one
It is.
from the minute you walk in the door.
Mm-hmm.
And so how do you preach that to not only your new employees, but probably more importantly, your current employees who you don't want them to become complacent?
Yeah.
So we keep track of our days without accidents, or how many days it's been without an accident. We're at 469 days.
Wow.
So
Wow.
we're really proud of that.
Awesome.
And at different milestones we're celebrating. So we had a really big celebration on 365 days. We did something for 400 days. We're trying to figure out what we're doing for 500 days, which is coming up soon.
Yeah. That's awesome.
So, and there's a big, when you walk into the plant, there's a big digital sign that keeps track of the days, and it's also on the floor, on the production floor. We have a safety council at our plant, and so we meet once a month. And we also do safety observations. So each employee, permanent employee, is required to do one safety observation per month. If you're a member of staff or management team, then you do about 8 safety observations per month. And that's where you stop and recognize somebody that's doing something safe. Or you could also recognize somebody that's not doing something, as safe as we would like. But then you also try to find something that you can also recognize as safe at the same time, to kind of talk about both. So that those discussions are key. They're very important. So we're on a daily basis, kind of reinforcing safety. And we have our workforce. We're very lucky that we do have some folks that have been working at that plant the whole time it's been open.
Oh, wow.
We have people that have worked there 30, 35 years.
That's amazing.
We have a gentleman who's retiring later this year who will retire at 48 years with us.
Oh, wow.
So
Did you start when he was 10?
Yeah. I don't know. But, our workforce, we're very lucky. They're very tuned in, and safety is very important to them too, because
You
they
bet.
want to go home safe to their family.
Yeah.
So I would imagine, this is just my take, that it becomes a pride factor as each day goes by without any kind of incident or anything like that.
Yes.
So everybody kind of becomes accountable to each other to make sure that their space is clean, that,
Yes.
that they're doing the right things.
They're looking out for each other.
Yeah.
Yes, and stopping somebody from doing
Yeah.
something that doesn't look quite safe or
Right.
doesn't look like they're doing it the right way. They'll, hey, buddy, let me help you out there.
Yeah,
You
makes sense.
Mhm.
So Ryan, as you look at people that are coming to Resource MFG, are there red flags that you've noticed with some folks that it's like, I don't know if this is going to work or not based on past history, or how important is past work history for folks that you're looking to hire?
Well, for some of the walk up and do type jobs, entry level jobs, a little bit more lenient. They don't need as much experience. Obviously, it depends on our partner. So, like with Crown Cork, if they have a position that they tell us, hey, we must have at least 1 or 2 years of experience doing something sort of similar, then, we go by that. So each client is different.
Yeah.
So, but as far as red flags, we have testing. So when people come and apply, and like I said, we just do manufacturing. So we have a tailored test for manufacturing. So, they have to take that and pass that before they can even get to the next step. So kind of like a basic line manufacturing.
kind of weeding people out a little bit.
And we also have, a detailed focus test where they ask you questions about, kind of the little tedious way of would you steal or do this and that, so it's kind of a way to weed people out as far. But, it's really up to our client of what they want for each position. So everybody's different.
Yeah, makes perfect sense. So this past fall, the Conroe Economic Development Council and the Chamber wrapped up the results of their skills gap analysis. And one of the things that you'd mentioned is you've got a gentleman who's retiring after 48 years. And what we're beginning to see here in Conroe and especially across the state is there's a lot of boomers that are exiting the workforce, creating a gap of experience. Are you seeing that in manufacturing where you can't find that mid-level of experience to jump in? You've either got a lot of newbies or a lot of those that are ready to exit the workforce. And talk a little bit about that.
Yes, definitely. And that's a main reason that we're a member of the Chamber. And I go to the HR Fuse meetings that are monthly, which are terrific. So they invite HR managers from the industrial or manufacturing trades, and we get together and share notes. Also, I attend the workforce development meetings, and those are really great. But yes, we're trying to do things like we went and visited the Willis Tech Center out at Willis High School. And visited Coach UTEC. And so we went to partner with them. They have a manufacturing program.
Right.
That's right. Yes.
At that high school. So
Yep.
we have big plans to partnership with them in any way we can, really. And I think he's got a group of seniors he's going to be bringing this spring or next year. He wants to bring them by, and we've told them, please, let us know. We would love to have students come and tour the plant.
Right.
We also are trying to connect with Lone Star College and maybe get some apprenticeship programs going
Excellent
with
idea.
them.
You bet.
Yeah.
And so we're actually kind of working on some of those things right now. But yeah, we are looking to build those pipelines for the future because we believe that's where our future employees, are currently going to school, and it's a perfect match.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it is indicative of a strong workforce that we have workforce education programs, and both Conroe ISD and Willis ISD have got excellent career technology programs,
Yes.
and I can see that becoming a pipeline for entry-level workers. But it also you also have to deal with those positions that are beyond entry level. Obviously, that's where you would come in, Ryan, and that is a challenge right now because unemployment is so low, as you mentioned earlier. So, what kind of other resources besides job fairs can you or do you utilize to try and recruit people?
So, and kind of piggybacking off of what we talked about there too, another thing we do with all of our clients is we try to encourage them at least once a quarter to open their doors to some of the local high schools and have them come in and tour. Because, I would be considered a millennial. So when I was in school, I wasn't exposed to any of the manufacturing.
That's right.
Wasn't the,
Yeah.
Good
I
point.
wasn't
wasn't
either.
the, you know,
You didn't do that, right?
no.
Right.
No, and then, like, that wasn't the, cool thing to do or go into that.
Right.
We had no exposure to it.
Right.
So, doing a quick field trip or something like that. So partnering with our, the high schools and our clients saying, hey, let's bring these people in so they can see your plant, especially at Crown.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful plant.
Yeah, it is.
Right.
It's super clean. And,
fast.
it's crazy to be
Yes.
in there and just
Yeah.
walk around. So,
Yeah.
like,
Yes.
I know if I was in high school back then walking through there, I'd be like, this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And as far as, finding that gap and helping with that, like I was saying earlier with the Penn Foster, we have maybe a guy out of high school or something that goes into a general laborer or a forklift driver. Well, they can say they see somebody over there, working a machine. They can take some online courses that we offer for free to, up their skills and maybe want to move on and show their manager, hey, I've been taking this, I want to move up to this position. So
Yeah.
that kind of helps out some of that as well.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So I'm going to step in and just remind everybody of the dates of our workshops that are going to be held prior to the job fair. And we partner with Workforce Solutions on that. And so they'll help with resume writing, interview skills, all that good stuff before you get to the job fair. So our first one's going to be January 14th at 1:30. And then that Thursday, it's January the 16th at 9 a.m. and those are held at the chamber. And you don't have to RSVP. You can just show up for that. If you want to RSVP, you can. It's on our calendar. And then we have the following week, we have January 21st at 1:30 and January 23rd at 1:30. So, come prepared before you get to the job fair. So we encourage people to come to those.
Yeah,
and we appreciate
absolutely.
Workforce Solutions helping and running that, running those workshops for us. So,
You don't think about it, but those kinds of workshops, they really do provide a benefit, whether you're an existing worker getting into the search for a first time, or somebody who's new, or somebody who's been around for years. It's a
Right.
great service to be able to offer stuff like that.
yeah, definitely. I mean, especially, I think about the people who maybe be looking for a job who've been in a current job for a long time. And I mean, how do you
There might be new ways.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like resumes
Exactly.
are probably done a lot differently and,
They need to
brushing
refresh.
up on your interview skills and stuff like that. So, I
Right.
mean, I don't know the last time I've been, been on a job and it's been years for me too. So
I'm
yeah.
glad you said that. That makes me very happy.
You feel better? I've been on 20 job interviews in the past month.
Wow. You heard it here first,
right.
folks.
But I mean, I wouldn't,
It's
I
tough.
would, I would
Yeah.
need to get, if I'm, or if you're, switching career paths and stuff like that too. So yeah, I mean, even if you can't make it to the job fair and you just want to take opportunity for this workshop, feel free to do that as well too. So
Very much
yeah.
so.
Yeah.
So I got to ask, Holly, how have employees changed over the years, or have they changed over the years?
That's a good question.
That is a good question. I would say that cell phones are a big distraction.
Well, good point.
Really?
Cell phones are a big distraction.
For some, more than others.
For more, yeah, for some. Let's see what else. I think just with the different age groups, the boomers, the millennials, the Xers, the Generation Y, there's a lot of different expectations that the workers have, and it changes in depending on what age group they were in. So I think that the new workers are looking to be a part of something bigger. They're looking to make sure that whoever they work for is involved in their community, that they're good, consumers, that they recycle and they do things that will benefit their community, and have sustainable projects, things like that, and that they do work with their community. So those are some things, and a lot of times they'll even ask about it, so how do all of these aluminum, the unused aluminum, does it get recycled? And it does.
Yes.
So
that's
we're completely
interesting.
sustainable. So
Yes.
Yeah.
that's something that we find that they're attracted to. They're like, wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is very cool.
You know?
Yeah.
So those are just a few things I can think of. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
So, Crown obviously is a very active member of the chamber, and we're very appreciative of Steve and the entire team. What are some of the other things that Crown is involved in the Conroe area that you are particularly proud of?
Oh, well, so we like to do food drives. So we participated in the fall food drive that was mainly focusing on trying to contribute peanut butter donations.
Oh, yep.
Yep, we remember that.
Yep.
We raised 227 pounds of peanut butter
That's a lot of peanut butter.
That is
in
a lot
the fall.
of peanut butter. Yeah.
And then we did a holiday food donation drive, and I think it was like 827 pounds
Awesome.
of food that we donated to the Montgomery County
Wow.
Food Bank.
Awesome.
So we're really proud of that. So over 1,000 pounds of food just since the fall that we've collected. We
Yeah.
like to do that, and
Yeah.
the team likes to get involved with that. We sponsored the tree lighting here
for
in
the city?
Conroe.
Wonderful.
And we had a table at the parade day that Saturday, and we gave out little squeezy Santa balls and some
Oh, the
coloring
stress
books.
balls.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had one of those thrown at me.
Sorry.
It was by Steve. It's okay.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
But so we like to do things like that. We want to find other things to be involved with. So we'll be looking into other
Yeah.
things.
We'll have to talk to you about our school supply drive next summer.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Because we
I
really want
heard
to try and
about
grow
Yeah.
that this
'Cause they
year.
came
Yeah.
on in May, and
Yep.
it was
Yep. It's good
Yeah,
stuff.
that'd be
The
great.
results of
Great
that.
thing to participate in.
perfect.
So, Ryan, what other types of manufacturers does Resource MFG work with, either here in Conroe or in the Houston area?
So yeah, we partner with all kinds. I mean, anything between, from welders, pipe yards, anything that has to do with manufacturing. Those are the type of companies we partner with. I mean, it could be anything from manufacturing food, which is completely different than having a pipe yard.
Right.
But I mean, still the same thing. They're still making something. So
Right.
anything that's going to be coming in and out the door and being made, those are the type of companies that we partner with. And I mean, we're hiring all positions at all times, 24/7. So anything, like I said, between a packer all the way up to, pipe fitter, combo welder, all that.
So, if anybody's listening that's really kind of interested in not only what you're hiring for with Crown, Cork, and Seal, but other entities in the Houston area, how would they go about getting in touch with you or getting information?
Yeah, so you can go online to our website, resourcemfg.com. There's easy way to apply on there. If there's any, once you reach out and apply, we'll ask you to come in, bring your resume and do those tests that we talk about, and hopefully we have a good fit. Positions open, and if we don't, we'll let them know, hey, we don't have anything for your criteria right now, but keep checking in. We're going to be checking in with you. We're constantly getting new clients, and they're placing new orders with us, because we could have a client that needs some welders, but as of now, they only need, general labor people. And then, a welder comes in and applies, and,
Yep.
Hey, we don't have any positions open right now for that. But,
Yeah.
but we're expanding all the way out here to Conroe. We have tons of clients in Houston, all around, from Galveston all the way up here. And so, anytime that we try to make something work, depending on where they live, the commute, if the pay's worth it, we try to place them somewhere that we have.
Yeah, makes perfect sense. So, Courtney, refresh my memory. Last year's job fair had how many businesses exhibiting?
Oh gosh, you put me on the spot there. We had a record breaking booths there.
For some reason, 61 or 62 comes to my mind. It was almost at capacity.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was the biggest one we had, and I think the most job seekers we had as well too. So yeah, it was a very successful event last year. So yeah, and the thing that I like about with the job fairs, with our partnerships, we're able to give away some scholarships as well too. So our chamber has a high school program called Next Generation Leadership. So we're able to give some money from the job fair for scholarships for those seniors that were graduating. And then we're able to supply some kits through Air Gas for welders.
For welders,
I believe.
Yep.
So
Good
that
call.
was a year ago, so I'm trying to. my
Slept
memories,
since then.
yeah. And then we also do some scholarships for Lone Star College in Conroe. So, we're able to then give back to some of the job seekers in order to get them either help them with their workforce or get them into school and get them, get their schooling paid for and things like that too. So, we still have booths available. So, we have our. If you just go to conroe.org, there's information on there. But they're $200 if you're a chamber member, and then if you're not a chamber member, it's $250. And then there's an additional price for electricity on that. But booth spaces are 8 by 10, and we provide a table and chairs. Hopefully we'll get a lot of job seekers out there as well too this year. So
I think my point is that booth space is going to go fast.
yes, I think
and-
I'm already like at 20.
Which is way ahead of where you
Yes.
were at this time last
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
And that's my point is if you're a business and you're looking
Yep.
to recruit, this is the premier job fair in
Yep.
Montgomery County. So get with Courtney, go to our website,
Yep.
conroe.org, and
Yeah.
get the information downloaded.
A lot of times we have people ask when we're having it again, and so we only have it once a year.
Yep.
So make sure you take that opportunity to be a part of it.
And I love the fact that we do it in January. I mean, what a better way to kick off your new
Right.
year than
New
to find
year,
a new
year.
job
Yep, exactly. Yeah,
at Crown,
exactly.
Cork, and Seal.
Maybe
Yes.
so.
Maybe
Yeah.
so.
That'd
That's
be
right.
awesome.
Definitely. Well, is there anything you want to add about Crown, Cork, and Seal? Anything y'all have coming up, or anything extra y'all want to add before we wrap it up?
Oh, we are hiring for a salary position. It's
Oh,
a
okay.
continuous improvement supervisor. So that's kind of a
Ooh.
new position for us. And
Yeah. So what is that? That
Yeah.
sounds interesting.
it is kind of interesting. So this person will, learn about the plant and how all the production cycle works, and they will actually try to look at different processes in that whole huge process
Yeah.
and try to figure out, like, if we're having a lot of downed cans, where is it coming from. They'll do a lot of data collection and then putting together reports and
Very
maybe even-
analytical.
it's
a
very
person. Yeah.
analytical, and
Yeah.
they may put together teams or point people to help them with certain projects, because we're always trying to improve and use the latest technology in our processes, and so it's a very key position that we're looking for. We've had it posted on our Crown website, and so if you're interested in something like that, it's out there.
Yeah. And you said it's a new position?
I think we've only had one other
Yeah.
person in this position.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
this
that sounds really cool.
That sounds pretty new.
It's
Yeah.
fairly new. Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Well, very good. Well, so remember the job fair is January 28th from 1 to 5 p.m. at the Lone Star Convention Center. Booth space is available. Crown, Cork, and Seal will be there.
Resource.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, I'll get it once the job fair is here. I have it right in front of me too. We'll be there, and again, if you're job seekers, it's free to attend. You don't have to pre-register if you're a job seeker. You can just show up that day. We also suggest that you show up as you would for an interview. So don't
Correct.
come in,
Flip-flops
flip-flops and stuff, because you're
Basketball
actually yes, basketball shorts, cutoffs, jeans. Come as you're going to be dressed to go on an interview for a job. Bring lots of resumes, and then remember our workshops at the chamber on the 14th, the 16th, 21st, and 23rd. And you can find all of our information at conroe.org. And
good.
we'll be back to kind of wrap up what the chamber's doing for 2020.
Our talk shows and music shows are looking for sponsors. Want to expand your brand awareness? Reach the hyper-local audience in Montgomery County? Lone Star Community Radio sponsorships accomplish this. Want to see our stats and rates? Check out irlonestar.com/sponsor for more information. Or call in and leave us a message at 936-647-3776 with your question. Get seen on TV or YouTube and heard on our podcast, FM, and internet radio. Sponsor your local radio station with Lone Star Community Radio.
Is there someone you know who is hooked on vintage aircraft? Follow the Commemorative Air Force and its fleet of World War II planes, including the mighty B-17 Flying Fortress Texas Raiders, which is based in Conroe, Texas. Texas Raiders tours locally and all around the United States, offering the public a chance to put their hands on aviation history. What could be a more perfect gift than a flight on a historic B-17? Taking to the sky on the iconic bomber is an experience that will never be forgotten. For the touring schedule, reservations, or more information, go to b17texasraiders.org or call 855-FLY-A-B-17.
Lone Star Community Radio is Montgomery County's radio station with talk, music, weather, and traffic for Montgomery County. Have a question, comment about one of our shows? Want to know how to reach a host? Just contact the station on irlonestar.com or call in and leave a message at 936-647-3776. Get involved with your community with Lone Star Community Radio.
Does volunteering at a nonprofit horse sanctuary sound wonderful? Or are you a veteran or a veteran spouse and think trying a peer group session through a local Horses and Heroes equine program might be worth trying? Henry's Home Horse and Human Sanctuary, located in Grand Central Park by appointment only, is home to a growing number of rescued and donated horses. Visit our website at henryshomehorsesanctuary.org or check out our Facebook at Henry's Home Horse and Human Sanctuary for more information.
This is Rick, TRC. Every Tuesday on my show, Afternoons with Lone Star from 3 to 7, I play back-to-back classic rock hits. That's right. I like to call it a 2 for Tuesday or a 3 for whatever it is you'd like. Call the request line 936-647-3776 or message me on Facebook, Afternoons with Lone Star, make a music request. That's right, you can do it. Here's what else. Go over to our website, irlonestar.com. Get the app on your phone. It's easy. You'll like it.
Listen in Mondays at noon to hear Conroe news from local nonprofits, businesses, upcoming events, Conroe Park events, news stories, and information that matters to you with your host, Margie Taylor of Taylorized PR. For more information about being a guest, visit irlonestar.com/Conroe Culture.
Remember to download the Lone Star Community Radio app from your Google Play Apple Store. Bring Montgomery County's community radio with you anywhere with your smartphone or tablet. If you are in the Conroe area, tune in on FM 104.5, 106.1. If you are on your computer, bookmark irlonestar.com as your internet radio station. Lone Star Community Radio, broadcasting 24/7 from the heart of downtown Conroe, Texas.
We have the safest food supply in the world. Strict laws and regulations restrict the usage of hormones, antibiotics, and pesticides within our food supply. Production agriculture practices and technologies such as the use of GMOs, which is not any more or less risky than conventional crop production, has allowed American farmers to produce more food on less acres in environmentally sound ways. Find out more online at pathtotheplate.tamu.edu. We are Texas A&M AgriLife Extension, helping Texans make lives better.
For those of you who like your partners, your gumbo, and your music salty, well, we're here to help with the music. Julian Shea here, host of Lone Star Country Nights Thursday, your weekly dose of roots and Americana and all the music that makes this part of the country special. We stir in Western swing, honky-tonk, Zydeco, Texas blues, outlaw country, and put a pinch of red dirt, and then we smoke it over a slow fire. Then listen to the results Thursday nights on Conroe's 104.5 and 106.1 and worldwide at irlonestar.com.
Lone Star Community Radio is looking for those who are interested in hosting their own talk show, with monthly and weekly slots available in Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1, and on irlonestar.com. Start your own podcast, create your first YouTube channel, and be on TV. Contact Lone Star Community Radio online at irlonestar.com or call the station message line at 936-647-3776 to take your first step into the radio world.
And we are back on with Chamber Chat on Lone Star Community Rodeo. Jesus.
Oh, well, it's getting to be that time of year, but we're on the radio.
Right. On the radio. We'll talk about the rodeo next month. Or not talk about talk about the parade next month. But I'm one of your hosts, Courtney Galley, the director of special events. I'm a little unorganized for the second day of the back to the new year. I was unorganized yesterday. I thought I was doing a lot better today.
You're doing just fine.
Oh, my goodness. Well, we were just talking about the job fair.
Boy, that was
great.
Really great segment. Thanks to Ryan and Holly for their input. And really, if you're listening, whether you're a job seeker or a company looking to hire, this is a premier event. The Lone Star Convention Center is a great venue for this. I think we had almost 650 job seekers last year, which was our largest job seeker event ever. So put it on your calendar for the 28th of January, not too far away.
Yep.
What else is going on?
Well, Thursday we have Morning Mingle.
Hey, in a brand new location. At
Mackenzie's. We're so excited to be able to be there. We'll be there for 4 months in a row. Right? January, February, March. 3 months, sorry.
Thank you, Darren and Colin.
Yes. So we're excited about that. So that'll be Thursday at 7:30 at Mackenzie's.
Yum.
So pre-register. Registration ends Wednesday at 4 p.m. So make sure you get that registration in and save a couple of bucks. But if not, if you just want to show up, we would love that as well, too. So come out for that. Do we know what
It's New Year's resolutions.
New Year's resolutions.
Yeah,
that's right.
It's going to be really good.
Yeah, I'm looking right at the ad. I should have said that.
And it's a great place to start building relationships with people. And if that's one of your resolutions for 2020, then you're at the right place if you come to Morning Mingle.
Definitely. So we have that happening. And then next week we'll be back with Fun After 5.
Oh, we're back at it.
Yep.
Love that.
Yeah. And it'll be at Roger Stein Chiropractic Center with Dr. Rogers.
I love it when we're there.
Yes. Stacy has cracked my back a couple of times. She's awesome, and I know she'll put on a good event. So we have that, and I know, I just love us some crack.
There's a joke there, but I'm going to leave it alone.
I used to go when I worked for the CVB, and to distract me, she would be like, "Hey, what's going on with the?" And then just crack my neck because I'd tense up from my neck crack. But so I'm telling you, I'm all over the place today. And then we'll have our Chairman's Awards Gala.
That's right.
On the 23rd. It's going to be on a Thursday this year at the Convention Center.
Oh, I like that idea.
Yeah. So on a weeknight, the theme is, the places you will go, not Dr. Seuss, but more travel. So we're having our awards program, then dinner and casino. And so we're just asking everybody to come in business attire since it's right at 5:00. So just come right with what you wear to work. And there's tickets and tables on sale. There's also some sponsorships still available. Just found out this morning our casino sponsorship is available.
Great opportunity.
Yeah. For that, you get great marketing benefits from that. So if you're interested in that and you're a chamber member, let me know. If you're not a member, we can make you a member and give you the sponsorship as well, too. So that's not a problem. But we're looking forward to that. We'll be announcing our small and large businesses of the year winners, our diplomat of the year, and then our chairman, who the gala is honoring, Brent Wunderlich, will have his kind of awards for his Key Person and Horizon winners.
Yeah, it's going to be a great day, and it's on a Thursday.
Yep.
That's a little bit different. Used to be on Saturdays.
Right.
But we think that this move to Thursday will actually be beneficial. Come right after work. We get you out of there by 9, unless you want to stay and play.
Yep. Play the casino.
That's right.
Yep. So we'll have that going on. And then We have, going into February, we have the Go Texan Parade. We'll talk about that next month on the radio show. But if you're wanting to participate in the parade, just let me know. I can send you a registration form for that. And then we just have a bunch of poll series coming up in 2020. Taste Fest coming up. I know we're already starting to plan Taste Fest. Caroline and Kim would like me to probably announce that we're our first meeting is February 9th, but we're looking for recruiting some great committee members for Taste Fest. So I know Kim has some great ideas about how to recruit people. So her and Caroline are going to be hitting people at Morning Mingle about that. But it's a great committee, and we're looking for people to really help with that event because it's a staple event for the chamber. So, and we're looking to do a couple of different things this year for the event to get more people there too. So
it's all about the people. And when you find passionate people who love what the event stands for and believes in, then they take it and run with it.
Definitely. And like I said, we have some different things coming up for Taste Fest. Some different opportunities for I should say early access. So look forward to that. To that stuff, and we'll be starting to plan that event.
Yeah, we just roll into the year, and everything's kind of happening all at one time.
I always say, you're not supposed to have your favorite kid or your favorite event, but Taste Fest is my favorite event. So
it is our largest attended event for the Conroe Chamber.
The largest and most delicious, even though we don't mean to say anything against Lobster Fest.
Right.
The lobsters and steaks are very delicious. It's just a different kind of delicious.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, but it's our true community event. That's another thing that we try to get across to everybody too. I mean, the community's invited for that. So, and it is our largest attended event. We get anywhere between 1,500 to 2,000 people at that event. So,
that's right.
Yeah.
And then some of the ongoing programming, we have the Pulse series, we talked about the Pulse series. Professional Business Development is January the 22nd at the Chamber. This is going to be a phenomenal program on reputation management online. Whether you're doing Yelp or Google or any of the other reputation sites, what people say about you and your company can determine whether or not you get another customer today, tomorrow, or next year. So if you want to learn more about reputation management, I would say that you need to join us for Professional Business Development on the 22nd.
That sounds great. And you can pre-register online for that as well too, right?
Very affordable,
yes.
$15.
Yep. And then we're having, at the end of the month, Shred Day.
Yes.
I've already got my stuff ready.
I
cleaned out over the Christmas holidays. I'm like, I got my 2 boxes ready to
Lots of
bring.
boxes of stuff.
Yeah, so we'll have Shred Day on Friday, January 31st. And it's going to be partnering with Texas Shred Solutions and Guaranteed Bacon Trust. So it'll be from 1:30 to 3:30, and bring all your stuff to be shredded. So glad to be able to do that.
So we have actually a truck in the morning.
Oh, okay.
I
see it. Yes, from 8 to 10.
8 to 10.
And then 1:30 to 3:30.
Yeah. And the truck will be there until it's full. So once it's full, it goes away.
Yeah.
Chamber members automatically 5 boxes free.
Awesome.
Non-chamber members 5 boxes, $5 a box.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
No, but it's a $5 box maximum, so that we can move as many people through there as possible. So if you've got business records that you've been meaning to get shredded, this is the opportunity for you to do it.
Yeah, I'm glad we're doing that. I think everybody should take that opportunity. Also, so I'm looking at the FYI for January, and so if you've gotten that in your mailbox, I want to give a shout out to our Diplomat of the Month, Luann Tiger, who's a member of the Taste Fest committee, dedicated member of that committee. But she's the sales manager for Daniel Office Products. And one of the questions they asked was, why did you and your company join the Conroe Chamber? And Luann said, Daniel Office Products has always supported the chambers in Montgomery County area. We're a firm believer in keeping business in our community and helping other small businesses thrive. It's a great answer.
And you know what? That's why we do business with Daniel Office Supply.
Yeah, exactly.
Makes that perfect sense.
Yeah. So I'm just going to flip through my FYI and see what else is going on. Chairman's Next Generation Leadership's going to be kicking back up again. ribbon cuttings. I mean, we're just going to have tons of stuff going on in January.
So we have our Governmental Affairs Committee is meeting on a new day on the first Wednesday, but they'll meet tomorrow because New Year's was on the 1st.
Yep.
We've got Mobility Committee that's meeting this Thursday.
Yep.
We've got Education that'll be later this month. We've got Workforce Development. These are all areas of opportunity for involvement to build some relationships and help grow your company, and it's all part of being a member of the chamber.
Member of the chamber, yep, exactly. So definitely take advantage of that. Do you want to talk a little bit about our membership event in the last couple minutes?
Sure.
Because that was awesome to end the year with.
So back in December, the third week of December, the 17th, 18th, and 19th, the chamber partnered with Your Chamber Connection, which we had done 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And 3 years ago, we were fortunate to add 223 new members in 2.5 days, new and upgraded members in 2.5 days. So this year we thought, we're not going to even come close to that. And not only did we meet the last time, but we beat it by, I think, 3 members, and also added some revenue. More importantly, we had about 180 volunteers over those 2.5 days who got to hear what this organization is doing and is all about. And I will tell you, I've heard from several of them since then, even though we had the Christmas and New Year's holidays in there, and they're on fire because they didn't realize that our job is to be an advocate for business first and foremost. Everything else that we do is stuff compared to being an advocate and helping keep them informed on what's going on in their world.
Right. Yeah, definitely. So it was a great. I was able to experience it the first time, and then this time too. It's just great to see. I love seeing all of the people that are volunteering at that event, and just you as a staff person, I get hyped up, and like I find my I get my juices. Blood flowing, get ready for the new year coming in.
Yeah.
So it just always kind of hits a spark for me as a staff person to, just to find that, hey, we're doing some awesome things at this chamber. So
we sometimes apologize too much and don't trumpet what we're actually doing enough.
Exactly.
And this was an opportunity to tell people that, this is a very dynamic, broad-based organization that is not only relevant, but continues to get more active.
Yep.
And I want to just give a shout out to the event chairs that made that whole thing possible. Dr. Curtis Null with Conroe Independent School District.
Yep.
Dr. Rebecca Riley with Lone Star College, Montgomery.
The godmother.
Heath Melton with Howard Hughes Corporation. The Godfather. Thank you very much, Heath.
The Godfather.
Craig Doyle, Steve Pilgrim and Sally Rayner, Lauren and Lexi Wiesner. I mean, everybody that was there made a contribution, and it was an awesome time.
It was great, very great. So if join us in all.
Wait, and I forgot. John Stacy, who was chair of the runners, a very important part.
Yes,
John,
very
thanks
true.
for all your help on that as well.
You did a great job with that. So we're excited about what's happening in 2020 with the chamber. Again, visit us online at conroe.org. You could stop by the chamber. We're at 505 West Davis, or give us a call at 936-756-6644. And you can find us on social media too. Ashley would be upset if I didn't mention that. And we'll be back next month to talk about events in February and the Go Texan Parade.
Go Texan time.
Yep.
Great.
We'll see you. Have a great day.
Thanks very much.